Good morning, all of you. So, in this lecture, we are going to discuss the monosubstituted cyclohexane. Monosubstituted cyclohexane, that is C6H11X. So, if we draw the structure of this molecule, we will see that the hydrogen atom of the cyclohexane has been substituted by the substituent X. And so, when the hydrogen atom is substituted, here the molecule is not planar, and so it exists in a puckered ring structure form, means it gives the two types of conformation, that is the chair and boat conformation, and the chair conformation which is more stable. So if we see that in chair conformation of the substituted cyclohexane, the two possible conformations are seen, that is one in which the substituent lies in an axial position and the other in which the substituent lies in the equatorial position. And so here we'll take the example, and the example is your methyl cyclohexane, means the hydrogen atom of the cyclohexane has been substituted by the methyl group, that is CH3, and so the structure will become like this, that is the hydrogen is substituted by methyl group. And now we can draw the chair conformation of the methyl cyclohexane. And so when we draw this chair conformation of the methyl cyclohexane, we will see that this group may be either axial or equatorial. And so here, suppose this group is lying at the axial position, that is CH3. And so here when it is in axial position, so this is one of the chair form. So the one chair form gets converted into the another by ring flipping, and so by flipping of ring, if this group comes to the, or this carbon goes above the plane, you will get the formation of a boat conformation. As boat conformation is unstable, we will get the substituent will remain as it is. And here now this will come down, and this flipping will give you the conformation in which the carbon which was above the plane has came to the below the plane, means this carbon 1, suppose this has came below the plane, and so the group gets converted from axial position to the equatorial position, and so this is the chair 2, chair 1 and chair 2. So the name of this compound is axial methyl cyclohexane, axial methyl cyclohexane. And by flipping of the ring, it gets converted into equatorial methyl cyclohexane, equatorial methyl cyclohexane. Now here the two conformations are possible, and so out of these two conformation, which is one of the most stable conformation, that we want to decide. Now when the substituent is at axial position, what happens, and when the substituent is at equatorial position, what happens, that we want to see. And so for axial methyl cyclohexane, if we draw the structure in this way, suppose here this methyl group is above the plane, and we have seen that the hydrogen atoms are of two types, that is 6 are axial and 6 are equatorial, and out of 6 axial, 3 are pointing upwards and 3 are pointing downwards. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this 6. And so the hydrogens at the axial position here, these are the two hydrogens. And so due to this two axial hydrogens which are lying at 1:3 position, 1, 2 and 3, here 1, 2 and 3, means they are as 1:3. So here if you see the distance between these two hydrogens, 1, 2 and this 3. So in any way, if you just see, there is a 1, 3. So this methyl group is bulky, and that's why it interacts with this hydrogen also, and this interacts with this hydrogen also. And so there is 1:3 diaxial interaction. 1s2 3 diaxial interaction. And due to this 1,3 diaxial interaction of the methyl hydrogen groups, the internal energy of the molecule increases, and that's why this conformation becomes less stable. This is one of the reason. The another reason is that these carbons, that is C1C2 and C4C5, C4C5, if you just see that this methyl group, when it is at axial position, it creates 2 butane gauches conformation. 2 butane gauches conformation. 2 butane gauches conformation. So which can be well represented by drawing a Newman's projection formula. So if we draw the Newman's projection formula of this methyl cyclohexane, you will see that this. So here we are just drawing the. So here this is the situation which we are going to get. And so this two hydrogen atoms, here hydrogen, 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 here hydrogen, here hydrogen, 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 and at this position there is a presence of methyl group. And so these methyl groups, this interacts with each other and creates the butane gauges conformation, that is Q conformation. Here it's at the angle of 60 degree, and so the two butane gauges interact conformations are possible when the methyl group is at axial position. But when the ring flipping takes place, the axial group gets converted into equatorial, and so here when the group goes to the equatorial position, when the group goes to the equatorial position, there is no such type of interaction, and by Newman's projection formula we can represent it in this way, that they are going away from each other, and so this methyl group comes here, and there is no such type of interaction when the methyl group goes to the equatorial position. And so here no butane gauges conformation, no butane gauges conformation, gauges conformation. And so here you will see when the two butane gauges conformation are there, here the zero point 0.9 kilocalories energy of each into 2, here it's 1.8 kilocalories per mole, that is the internal energy of the axial methyl cyclohexane, which is not seen in the equatorial position, and that's why the equatorial methyl cyclohexane is more stable than the axial methyl cyclohexane. But at the room temperature these isomers are not resolvable, this cannot be separated, and so this is the mixture which are interconvertible from axial methyl cyclohexane to equatorial and equatorial to axial. But when we see the solution, or the ratio of axial is to equatorial conformations is seen, that is equatorial conformation of methyl cyclohexane is more is more. And so this indicates that any substituent, when any substituent, the different types of substituents which are going to be substituted, so it occupies the equatorial positions more easily than the axial position. So what is the effect of size of the substituent? What is the effect of size of substituent? Means effect of size of substituent means when the hydrogen atom is being replaced by any one of the substituent, and after ring flipping we will get the axial will get converted into equatorial, and equatorial will get converted into axial. So here the X group goes to the equatorial position. So equatorial conformation, and this is your axial conformation. So this is more stable, and the ratio is also going to be more. As the size of the substituent will go on increasing, the ratio of equatorial conformation will go on increasing. So if we just see that the type of substituents, suppose if it is a methyl group, if it is a ethyl group, or if it is a isopropyl group, or it is a tertiary butyl group. So the ratio of axial conformation to equatorial conformation, it goes on changing. Suppose here the axial conformation is 40%, and the equatorial is 60%. But as the size goes on increasing, the percentage goes on varying. So here it will become 70% equatorial and 30% axial conformation, means the group remaining at the equatorial position is increasing. So this type of conformation goes on increasing. So here it will become 20% when the group changes from ethyl to isopropyl. You will get 80% equatorial conformation. But the group like tertiary butyl group, here this is so bulky that it does not exist at axial position. It is 0% and 100% at equatorial position, and so such type of conformation is called as your locking of conformation. And so here, if we just see that the group, when it is equatorial, that is CH3, and here CH3, hydrogen at axial position. So this is equatorial conformation is 100%, and ring flipping does not take place. Here you will get this conformation in which the tertiary butyl group will be at axial position. This is 0%. And so why this happens? Because there is a lot of interaction between these groups and this, that is the 1,3-diaxial interaction will be more, and the internal energy will be greater than 4 kilocalories per mole. 4 kilocalories per mole. And so this conformation is not possible, and so such type of situation is called as your locking of conformation.